Tonight, the San Diego Police Department wants more flexibility in placing so-called smart streetlights. They say tying placements to fixed locations can hit infrastructure problems, leading to a bureaucratic nightmare. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
I'm Marcella Lee. A San Diego City Council committee is meeting today to discuss this issue. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes was at that meeting and joins us live right now from outside City Hall with what police and San Diegans are saying tonight. Kirsten?
Yeah, that meeting just wrapped up about an hour ago, and a few items were discussed, including tactical throw phones, robots, and underdoor cameras. But the main item on today's agenda that a lot of people wanted to talk about are those controversial smart street lights that San Diego police say they need the flexibility to move around, but critics say they're worried about privacy.
6 to 9 months of time to request to move one street light down the block. I mean, that is, and honestly, a bureaucratic nightmare.
And that is why San Diego police hopes to move some of those planned 500 smart streetlights and paired license plate readers. They say some infrastructure makes them less impactful. Police say power problems or objects blocking the camera's view prevented installation of the technology at 42 different locations. The department now wants to redeploy the cameras in zones instead of fixed locations. The ask is to expand from a fixed location to a 2-block zone to ensure flexibility when infrastructure issues arise. The zones proposed include high-traffic areas like Pacific Beach, Mission Beach, and Mission Valley, but they're also talking about areas with high proportions of minorities like Convoy, San Ysidro, City Heights, Logan Heights, and Southeast San Diego. Now, I want you to take a listen to Police Captain Jeff Jordan about why they put smart cameras in certain areas. Then you'll hear from an activist who is a bit skeptical about the camera's installation.
They have to do with, first and foremost, crime, the dynamic nature of crime, along with input from our investigators where they see crime trends, command staff, commanding officers looking at those things. In addition to that, and we talked about today at council, community input, community feedback, as well as council member feedback. And what we're all talking about today is the challenges of managing infrastructure and making sure these fit in places where they're going to be operational.
We have a new police chief who started 2 weeks ago, and I don't think it should be lost on that, one of his first things is coming in hot and saying, hey, we've got these extra cameras. I want to put them somewhere. I want to do it this way. I'm going to do it before the council has even approved it. I'm going to announce it at a press conference that the public wasn't even allowed to enter on Monday.
Now, the Public Safety Committee actually approved the proposal from police, but it's going to go to the full City Council for a decision by the end of July. Reporting for CBS 8, I'm Kirsten Holmes. Back to you.
Kirsten, recently SDPD did announce that smart streetlights are coming to Hillcrest for the Pride Parade and festivities. Do we have any updates on when those cameras will be installed?
Yeah, I asked Captain Jordan that very question. He says as of today, they don't have any updates that they can share with the public about when those cameras will be installed in Hillcrest, but Pride is coming up on July 20th, so we'll keep you posted on that. Carlo?
Kirsten Holmes reporting for us. Thanks, Kirsten. And stay with us for the latest on this story. We'll have any developments posted on CBS8.com. You can also follow us on social media or download the free CBS 8 app. Our other top story is, of course, the heat, which was definitely felt across inland areas of San Diego today.
Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis joins us now with the latest on this excessive heat. Carlene, they are feeling it really strongly.
Yeah, and it's still going. And closer towards the coast, we were talking about that marine layer. So we're talking about the heat inland. It's still going all the way into the second half of our week. So when we look at the excessive heat warnings, it's still the same when it comes to expiring tomorrow night at 9 p.m. for the inland valleys as well as for the mountains, with more of those 90s and upwards of 105 when it comes to daytime highs. You're still holding on to the excessive heat warning across the desert all the way until Friday night, and that's going to be at 9 p.m. Highs tomorrow still locked into triple digits. You're seeing that for Campo as well as for Borrego Springs, 118 expected. Still with those widespread 90s across the mountains, 95 degrees for Ramona, 93 degrees for Valley Center. Also looking at those 70s right along the coast as we are looking at more heat in the forecast for the second half of the week. We had a city today that actually set a new record. So we'll go ahead and take a look at how we shaped up with our highs today, as well as that record-breaking city coming up. Marcella.
Thanks, Carlene. And for the very latest weather conditions and alerts on the go, you can download our free CBS 8 app from Google Play or the Apple App Store.
We're learning a pool at a senior living apartment complex in Escondido has been closed for nearly a year now for repairs, but no work has been done. A CBS 8 viewer reached out to us frustrated about enduring another heat wave without a pool to cool off in.
CBS 8's Anna Laurel is working for you, and after some phone calls and an email, a construction crew was at that pool today.
It is 94 degrees out here in Escondido today, and the pool at this senior living apartment complex has been closed for repairs for 10 months, yet nothing has happened. But after some phone calls and an email from CBS 8, suddenly crews are out here for the first time in 10 months.
A man laying down blocks around the pool's edge today is the first time residents say anyone has worked on this pool since management shut it down last year at the Birchmont Senior Living Complex in Escondido.
They tore it apart. They just never came back to finish it. It's been 10 months.
Dana Madsen says the property manager told him and his neighbors they were waiting on permits for the pool repair. And so for 10 months, everyone waited, hoping the work would get done and the pool would open again.
And a lot of them use the pool for therapy and exercise. I use the pool for myself, for my back. It helps a lot.
He reached out to CBS 8 and we went to work. Yesterday afternoon, we sent an email to the property management company. We left messages at different numbers. Then this morning, before 9 o'clock, something happened.
I noticed the management and 3 other people were handing out brochures and taping them on the doors of each apartment.
The printout says Birchmont staff is delighted to inform you work will commence tomorrow, July 10th at 7 a.m.
When you read it, what did you think?
Oh my God, I was dumbfounded.
A regional manager came to the complex when I was there today. She told me they'd been waiting on permits and they just came through. But late today, I spoke with Escondido's deputy city manager. He says the complex management company never applied for any permits for pool repair, and he doesn't know if they even need permits for the work that's happening, since the city doesn't know what work is being done.
Did you think that this is a major coincidence?
No, I knew that you had left messages last night and probably this morning. So I knew what instigated it.
Working for you in Escondido, this is Anna Laurel for CBS 8.
Thank you, Anna. And remember, if there's something you would like us to look into, please email us at workingforyou@cbs8.com.
Right now, nurses at Rady Children's Hospital are getting ready to go on strike. The union representing hundreds of nurses at the hospital says members voted overwhelmingly in favor of a strike yesterday. This comes after months of negotiations for a new 3-year contract. We're told the latest round of talks fell apart over what the union calls a lack of fair wages and adequate benefits. Officials at Rady Children say negotiations are ongoing, but add they will be ready to provide care to patients should nurses hit the picket line.
100% confident in our ability to do what our mission is, and that is to take care of kids. We provide excellent care, highest quality, highest safety, and we'll continue to do that.
So far, a strike date has not been announced, but we will be sure to keep you updated once that date is revealed.
Chula Vista police shot and killed a man near the Bayfront redevelopment project early this morning after responding to reports of a crashed car. Police say the man refused to get out of his car, so they fired tear gas into it. They say he came out and shot at them at least once before they returned fire. Police say the driver was a Hispanic man in his 50s. CBS 8 checked DMV records and connected the car to Moises Colunga Jr. That's who it was registered to. New information tonight surrounding a man accused of entering a home in the College area overnight and going into a teenager's bedroom. He's been identified as 22-year-old Dylan Baldwin Acuna. CBS 8's Steve Price has more on the arrest and a warning from police.
A scary morning here in the College area for a 19-year-old woman who woke up to a strange man in her bedroom. Fortunately, she saw him before he touched her and he took off. He didn't get very far before police found him. 22-year-old Dylan Baldwin Acuna arrested and charged with burglary.
The adult female victim was startled.
Police say it happened around 4:45 Wednesday morning in the 5600 block of Mary Lane Drive. But here's the strange part. Police say after Acuna left the house, he was still on the property, peeping through a window.
Within minutes, our officers arrived on scene, saw the suspect right outside the residence, and a foot pursuit ensued. The officers chased the individual for a short distance, and then they were able to take him into custody without anyone getting injured.
Officers say at one point while trying to get away, Acuna fell in a swimming pool.
Just don't feel as safe as one would like to in their home.
Sergio Morajon lives a few doors away from where it happened and says the neighborhood is filled with San Diego State students, many of them female. He shares a home with 4 women.
Yeah, if there's a guy hopping into the window over there, what's stopping him from hopping in the window over here, you know?
Police say they have not had any recent calls of a prowler in the area, but they are looking into whether this is an isolated incident or has been happening for a while.
If anybody has any Ring door cameras, if any Nest cameras, please review them for the last couple of days, just to see if you had anybody wandering around your properties.
Fortunately, no one was injured, but police fear with our current weather, we could see more of this. So they're sending out this timely reminder.
We know it's hot. It's going to continue to be hot for unforeseen future. We just ask to please lock your homes up, right? Keep them locked up. Don't keep the doors unlocked, screen doors open. Make sure you lock your residence at night when you go to sleep.
Acuna is being held on $50,000 bail. He's scheduled to be arraigned Friday afternoon. In the college area, Steve Price, CBS 8.
Thanks, Steve. Tonight, we are less than 2 weeks away from the San Diego City Council meeting scheduled to review Mayor Todd Gloria's proposed mega shelter at Kettner and Vine. This meeting will give the community a chance to share thoughts on the project before the council votes. CBS 8 spoke with the San Diego City Council president today. He tells us hearing from the people impacted by the shelter is most important.
This is a massive investment that's being proposed to us by the mayor, and we need to know that it will be effective. And the best way to know that it will be effective, in my opinion, is by hearing from those who've lived on the streets, who are living on the streets, as to whether or not this will actually meet their needs.
The council will be reviewing the proposal on July 22nd.
How much the city of San Diego wants to spend to study its aging dams, that's still ahead.
Plus, we're hearing from psychologists about how the heat can impact your mood and your overall health.
And Governor Gavin Newsom talks about climate change as crews battle dozens of wildfires across the state.